Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in your day. I hope you're feeling loved and blessed and safe in this crazy world. Please, please be safe. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming to watch. Today is January 8th, 2026, Thursday. Okay? We're talking about the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune. All right? Jupiter, ruled by Jupiter. Okay, also a good day for a Sagittarius. We are going to talk about the Wheel of Fortune being about luck, destiny. Okay, your cycles, right? Cycles, because see that circle. Okay, seasons, cycles, fate, change, expansion. Okay, we're talking about expressing gratitude, calculated risks, making big decisions, and inspiring actions. Because we're focusing on the theme of abundance, growth, wisdom, and opportunity. Okay, so what we're going to do is a 5 card spread. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling, thinking of our purpose and intent, and I'm going to go over the spread and then we'll take it down to the tarot because that's what you're here to see, right? All right, now. All right, card one is going to be about where am I currently seeking expansion. This card highlights the area of your life, career, relationships, or an opportunity, right? Finances, spirituality, even, okay? Where the most growth is currently possible or needed, huh? Okay? Blockage to my abundance. Or do you block your own abundance? All right. This second card is going to reveal any internal or external obstacles preventing you from experiencing the full flow of luck and prosperity associated with Jupiter's energy, right? Card three is the wisdom to embrace today. Did you embrace today? All right. Jupiter is associated with higher learning and truth. This card offers specific advice or a core truth to guide your decisions and actions. All right. Card four, opportunities I might miss. This points to a subtle chance or chances or potential lucky breaks that you may be overlooking in your daily routine. Card five, the outcome of approaching from a place of service. A key aspect of Jupiter's energy is generosity and selfishness. Okay, this card's going to show the potential results of focusing on giving and teaching rather than ego driven desires. Okay, all right. So, with that being started and said, let's go ahead and take it down a little bit so you can see the tarot cards because that's what we're here for. All right, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. Get it started. Let's get it started over here. All right, so once again, card one is where am I currently seeking expansion? This card highlights the area of your life, career, relationships, finances, spirituality, where the most growth is currently possible or needed. Okay. Six of Cups. Six is about communication, problem solving, and equilibrium. Cups being about water, relationships, emotions, creativity. My key words Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You're currently seeking expansion, okay, and communicating your emotions, okay? That's a nice, powerful thing to do, right? Sometimes some people just don't want to hear. They see and hear what they want to hear, right? So getting people at your table, right? Getting people at your table where you seek an expansion and career relationships, getting people to listen to you. Getting people to listen to you. That's a good place to start, right? Because if they ain't listening to you, what's going to happen? Nothing's going to get done right or even done at all, right? Okay, so part two, blockage to my abundance. This reveals any internal or external obstacles preventing you from experiencing the full flow of luck and prosperity associated with Jupiter's energy. Okay. Nine of Cups. We're still on Cups. We're still dealing with emotions, right? We're still dealing with even relationships and creativity. Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Nine, all right, being about compromising, compassion, and spirituality. But right here, we're still dealing with Cups, six, and then nine, right? It's just the complete opposite, right? The blockage is the complete opposite. You wanting to be heard, I said, communicating, and the blockage is the compromise, right? Okay. And you can't keep compromising, right? Your emotions, right? Or your relationships or your creativity, your whole self and being, right? You have to communicate, right? And not compromise because nine is a number represented by compromises, compassion, and spirituality. So having when you have compassion for yourself, you'll do everything in your power to do what's right for you and others, right? I mean, because sometimes you can do for yourself and it completely affect because everything has action and reaction and affects other people. So harm none, right? That's a law in some practices, right? Harm none. Okay. So part three. Wisdom to embrace today. Jupiter is associated with higher learning and truth. So this card offers a specific advice or a core truth to guide your decisions and actions. I love this card. It comes up a lot. Maybe the message still has yet to be received, right? Swords being your air, your challenges, problems, thoughts, intellect. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Swords being connected to air. Five being connected to conflict, uncertainty, and instability. Your wisdom to embrace is take the fight and fight the fight. Remember? Getting people to sit at Cho round table, getting people to sit at Cho round table and listen to your emotions, listening to what you have to say. It's not just emotions, that's my key word. And I said getting people to sit at your table and listening to you what you have to say, right? And not compromising those emotions anymore. Don't compromise yourself, remember? Because remember, six is flipped to nine. Okay. So your wisdom to embrace is to fight that fight, right? Conflict. It's not about conflict within yourself. It's conflict with the people, right? Because remember I said they don't listen. So fight that fight. Fight the good fight. That's what that says. Okay. Card four. Opportunities I might miss. This points to subtle chances or potential lucky breaks that you might be overlooking in your daily routine. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. Two is all about duality, balance, and relationships. Remember, we were talking about relationships and not compromising. Compromising over here. Nine being about compromises. Two being about balancing your resources. Okay, Pentacles being about Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, resources, physical things in the body, key words, but Pentacles being your resources, balancing your resources, okay? Budgeting your checkbook, budgeting your ATM, budgeting whatever you want to call your presidents, budgeting, okay, budgeting, um balancing your relationships, even balancing, okay, because your table ain't been listening to you. So balancing your table. Maybe you need to kick some of these table people out from your table. Mm, 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 mm. A whole new table. Okay. Card five. The outcome of approaching from a place of service. Okay. A key aspect of Jupiter's energy is generosity and selfishness. This card shows the potential results of focusing on giving and teaching rather than ego driven desires. Okay. More pentacles and 10 being about completion, perfection, and end of a cycle. Pentacles again, earth, resources, physical things in the body, but we're talking about resources, right? So it's about completing the task of the two, the two and the 10, right? Two means finding the balance, and then the outcome of approaching is you'll have that completion. Perfection is one of my key words, but are things ever perfect? But you'll be pretty close to it, okay? Because 10 is, we go from 0 to 10. Like we don't do 11. 11 is 1 and 1, okay? Still a new beginning. So we want the completion. We want you to complete that cycle because this is all about a cycle, right? This is all about making calculated risks. This is about making big decisions. This is about inspiring action. So that action can be completed, right? Because this is the outcome, right? The outcome is completion. Okay. So again, we have the Six of Cups as the card one, currently seeking expansion in needing the communication, the problem solving equilibrium, my keywords, communicating, communicating your emotions. I mean, this also represents relationships. So, I mean, it is a relationship. Even in a business situation, it's a relationship, right? So, wherever you can apply this, wherever you feel like resolves with you, where it sits with you, that who's sitting at your table and not listening to you? Because that happens. So people like, what they talking about, right? And then again, your blockage to your abundance is too much compromise, right? Because nine represents compromises compassion and spirituality, just in my key words, right? And not that's nine. And your cups again, your relationships, your emotions, and your creativity. Too much compromise on your part because they're not listening to you. They're not listening to you because you compromise too much of yourself, right? And then three, your wisdom to embrace is conflict, uncertainty, and instability, just the key words, swords, battling your challenges and problems, taking it head on and fighting remember I said, fight the good fight, okay? And balancing out your resources, balancing out your your resources, like I said, and in the end, the outcome will be that you will have a completion. You will have balance with the resources. And the most important aspect to this being you wanting to make a calculated decision and a big decision is what I'm trying to say. And this could be a business venture that you want to take, but it's getting everybody that's sitting at your table to listen to you. Things that make you go, okay. I think that's nice, short, and sweet. Can't go wrong with that, right? We'll keep it nice, short, and sweet for this busy Thursday, right? Busy Thursday. So I gotta cook dinner. So I hope you have a beautiful Thursday. Don't forget to, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, share this out, like it, hit that little like button down there. Hit it right down there. It's right there. Right there. See? You looked at it. You looked at it. You looked at it, Knuckle. What are you doing? Look at. Anyways, leave me a comment. Hello, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? All right? All right now. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Like I said, wherever you are in your day, I hope you're feeling loved and blessed.